The fire is almost out, but we have one last road to walk. 20 years, 10 years of war, 10 years of sea. Odysseus finally stepped onto the sand of Ithaca. He kissed the ground, he wept. But a king cannot just walk home when his house is full of wolves. Athena, the gray-eyed goddess, touched him with her wand. She withered his skin. She turned his golden hair to gray. She wrapped his hero's body in the rags of a beggar. To see the truth, he had to become invisible. He walked to his palace. The smell hit him first. Roasted meat, spilled wine, perfume, the suitors. 108 noblemen eating his food, drinking his cellar dry, trying to steal his wife. They were loud, drunk, fat on another man's labor. Odysseus stood in the doorway, a shadow. When he entered, they didn't offer him a seat. They mocked him. "Look at this filth," they said. "Drag him out." They threw crusts of bread at him like he was a stray dog. Antinous, the leader of the wolves, threw a footstool. It struck Odysseus on the shoulder. Bang! The pain was sharp. But Odysseus, the man who blinded a cyclops, stood like a rock. He did not fight back. Not yet. He swallowed his pride along with the blood in his mouth. No one knew him. Not his servants. Not the men he grew up with. They looked at the rags and saw a nobody. They were blind to the royalty standing right in front of them. He walked to the courtyard, and there, lying on a pile of manure, was a creature that looked more like a rug than a dog. Argos, the hunting hound Odysseus had bred before the war. Now he was old, blind, infested with ticks, neglected by everyone. But the nose remembers what the eyes forget. Argos smelled the salt and the sweat of his master. He didn't need to see the crown, he felt the soul. He tried to stand up, but he was too weak, so he thumped his tail. Thump, thump. Odysseus saw it. The only welcome he received after 20 years was from a dying dog. He wanted to run to him, he wanted to hold him, but he couldn't. If he showed emotion, the suitors would kill him. So he turned his face away. He wiped a single tear from his cheek. Argos saw his master. He knew he was home. That was enough. He took a long, shallow breath, and he let go. The Black Death took him in that moment. He had held on to life for 20 years, just for one last look. That is loyalty. Odysseus hardened his heart. The dog was dead. The mercy was gone. He walked back into the hall. He picked up his great bow, a weapon only the king could string. We will leave him there, travelers. Standing in the doorway, the bow in his hand, the thunder gathering in his eyes. You know what happens next. The blood, the screams, the justice. But remember the dog. Remember the lesson. True worth is not in the gold you wear or the throne you sit on. True worth is hidden. It is recognized only by those who love you for your soul, not your crown. The fire is dead. The ghosts are sleeping. Go home and treat your dogs well. This is Chronos Story Vault, wisdom for the modern age. Subscribe for the next chapter.